Welcome to SciShot. In this episode, we're going to talk about blood types. The word blood often carries a negative connotation with itself. When we think about blood, we tend to think about things like violence, murder, death. One could argue that this has served to undermine the biological importance of blood. Blood is the medium. Okay, fine, and vampires. You happy now? Anyway, blood is the medium that sustains our life. Most importantly, it allows us to transport vital resources to our cells and help us to get rid of waste material at the same time. While blood is a vital fluid in our body, it is something that can be lost easily since many kinds of injuries are accompanied by bleeding. And when our body loses a significant amount of blood, a blood transfusion may be necessary in order to survive. And no, the one time when I was 5 and I fell off my bike and scraped my knee doesn't cut it for a blood transfusion, unlike what I was thinking at the time. But anyway, here's the problem with blood transfusion. Not every person's blood is compatible with the other. This is due to the existence of different blood types in humans. In this video, we're going to talk about the ABO blood type system in particular. Now let's hear what Parsa has to say about this.
Thank you, Priya. To put it simply, as humans, our red blood cells can have different markers on them when compared to another person's. For example, Parsa may have A markers on his red blood cells, while Priya may have B markers on his red blood cells. Now, if Parsa is in need of a blood transfusion, Priya cannot help him. This is because the B markers on Priya's cells are considered as foreign entities by Parsa's body, which can lead to a severe reaction by Parsa's immune system, and it may be fatal for Parsa. Similarly, Parsa's blood is not compatible with Priya's, since the A markers on Parsa's cells are considered as foreign entities by Priya's immune system. With the same logic, some people may have both the A and B markers on the red blood cells, and some people may have no markers at all. So their blood types will be called A, B, and O respectively. People with blood type AB can receive blood from all of A, B, and O blood types, and so they're called universal acceptors. In contrast, people from the O blood type cannot receive blood from any other group, but can only donate their blood to all of them, and so they're called universal donors. Aside from the A and B markers, another important marker called the Rh factor must also be taken into account. People with the Rh factor have a positive blood type, and people without the Rh factor have a negative blood type. And so, in combination with the ABO blood system, this leads to even more diversity and complexity in human blood types. And that is why the need for blood transfusion is universal, and having an adequate and stable blood supply is a necessity for every country around the world. According to American Red Cross, every 2 seconds someone needs a blood transfusion, and that is only in the US. And that goes to show the importance and constant need for blood donation. Blood donation is an act that saves lives. If you're ever interested in donating blood, make sure to contact your local blood donation center or doctor to ensure you are medically eligible to do it. Thank you, and stay tuned for another episode of SciShot.